What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today we're checking out a beer from Brewery Ommegang out of Cooperstown, New York. This is their classic Hennepin Farmhouse Ale with spices. 7.7% Farmhouse Saison Ale. Not too much info on the back, but brewed and bottled by Brewery Ommegang, Cooperstown, New York, and Kansas City, Missouri. Did not know they were out of Kansas City as well. Given the bottle and just the kind of label, that are they like connected to Boulevard? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let me know. Yeah, not too much details on the bottle itself, but I did look this up. Brewed with coriander, ginger, orange peel, and grains of paradise. Grains of paradise, I'm not too familiar with. I have heard some breweries use it with some of their beers. I think it's pretty similar to like cardamom. Kind of has this like peppery, woody note. Makes sense for the style. Excited to check it out. I meant to look it up, but I don't think I've ever had a beer from Ommegang. Very surprising. This is one of those classic beers from them that I've always wanted to check out. And here we are. I did forget to mention Best By date of December 30th, 2026. We are October 2025. We are well within that. So, yeah, check it out. Nice carbonation there. Love to see that with Farmhouse Ale. Love the bottle cap. Holding on to that one. Yeah, this looks the part of a saison. I love saisons. I don't have them too often, but they're really fun style to check out every now and then. Not too much head retention there. Would like to see just a little bit more. There are some floaties in the glass. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. Some floaties in there. This has been sitting in my fridge for at least a few months. In fact, you can actually see. Ooh, is that going to come through? Can't really see it. There's a little bit of a ring here at the top of the bottle. So yeah, at least a few months in my fridge. I'm not exactly sure how old this is, but like I said, we're well within based off their Best By date. That beer is glowing, beautiful, just bright, vibrant, clear yellow color to it. Yeah, that head's sticking around a little bit. Pretty creamy, nice carbonation from what I can see in the glass, but it is like kind of mixing together with those floaties too. Looks nice, looks the part. So check out the aroma. Ooh, that smells nice. Yeah, you get that classic Belgian, just farmhouse funky woody. It's woody. It's got this bubblegum character, but it also has this sweetness to it. Some saisons can be super out there, funky, really funky forward, but there's this sweetness that's kind of evening it out, which I really like. Not sure what that is, but I like it. Maybe some of that orange in there. Definitely get some coriander. Yeah, very barnyard forward for sure. Bready, nice malt backbone. This smells really, really nice. Excited to check it out. See how it is. Cheers, y'all. Mm. Yeah, that's really nice. That sweetness. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is. Maybe it's just like a generic sweetness. There's not like a vanilla caramel. I guess confectionery, maybe just a little bit. But I feel like that makes it sound like this is really sweet, and it's not at all. Nice spritzy carbonation. That funky, yeah. I mean, just barnyard. If y'all if y'all know saisons, I don't really know. It's just the best way to explain it. If you've ever had a saison, it's like a grassy, just funky flavor, and it's really fun. It's not a flavor that everybody out there is going to like, but I really do really like it every now and then. The carbonation just makes it super drinkable at 7.7%. Um, Definitely a little bit of woodiness in there. Not too peppery. I was expecting a little more pepperiness, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes these can get like really spicy, and maybe it's that sweetness, whatever that sweetness is, that's kind of evening that out, kind of helping out with that. This is really nice, really, really nice beer. They mention in the description for this beer, this would pair really well with like cheeses or like a charcuterie board. I could definitely see that. A lot of people do that with like wine, but if you're into beer, you're not into wine. This is a perfect style to pair with some like funkier cheeses and just like a charcuterie board. Super drinkable. Beer is a hard thing for me. I don't usually recommend like pairing it with food, just because that maltiness just a little heavier than some other drinks out there. But if I was going to, this is definitely the style that I would pair with some food. It's just so different than any other style of beer out there. Really well made too. Whatever that sweetness is, maybe it is a little bit more like vanilla forward than anything else. Something about it I really like, really enjoy that I typically don't get with this style. So, like I said, I don't think I've ever had anything from Brewery Ommegang, but this is a great introduction to them. Just one of their classics, one of their go-tos. I think flagship beers. I think this is a year-round beer. Um, I need to check out more of their stuff. Don't get too much of it in my area, but I do know you can get them. I want to say just about anywhere, at least on the East Coast, South, obviously. Um, I'm not sure about West Coast, but if you can get your hands on Brewery Ommegang, check this beer out. Hennepin, it is. Am I pronouncing that right? No idea. But all I gotta say, this is a great beer, really, really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this. If you've had it, please let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.